When you think of a dodo bird, you probably imagine a flightless, chubby pigeon with a goofy look. But what did the dodo bird really look like? How similar or different was it from pigeons? And how do we know what it looked like in the first place? Hi, and welcome to this channel. Today, we are going to talk about what the dodos actually looked like. The only surviving visual record of the dodo bird is a single drawing made by an artist named 1598. So when you search for images of dodo, you'll probably find a lot of pictures that all look similar to this one, including the one in the thumbnail. But this image isn't quite accurate. And the inaccuracies start with the colors. In the original drawing, the dodo bird wasn't white. It was wearing a necklace, but it wasn't a choker. And it definitely didn't have bare legs. These extra details come from a description written by a sailor named Roger Bacon, who saw a dodo bird in 1628. He wrote, "Its color is brown on the back part and white on the belly, as in a pigeon. Its beak is strong and somewhat hooked at the end like a parrot, and its legs are short, thick, and strong. So the dodo bird was brown, not white, and it had a hooker beak. But when it comes to the legs, Bacon's description is a bit ambiguous. He wrote that the legs were not slender like a crane or stork, which implies that they could be pigeon-like, or they could just be stout like a chicken's legs. Now, the artist who made the 1844 engraving used the crane version of the legs, which look elegant, but does unmake much sense, because cranes are in the same family as herons, and they have super skinny legs compared to their bodies. So it's very unlikely that the dodo bird had legs like these. Instead, based on more recent interpretations, it's likely that the dodo bird had shorter, thicker legs like a chicken's. But here's where things get interesting. In 2020, a museum in Massachusetts got a dodo bird leg. That's right, just one leg. And it turned out that the leg was long and skinny. Long story short, this dodo bird leg doesn't match up with any of the descriptions we have, which means we don't actually know what the dodo bird legs looked like. So when it comes to the color, the leg style, and even the shape of the beak, there is some debate. We tend to think of the dodo bird as being this flightless pigeon, but honestly, based on the available evidence, we really don't know what it looked like at all. That said, what we do know is that the dodo bird went extinct in 1662 after only 70 years of being officially described by humans. This is a short time to become extinct, especially for a large animal, which is why scientists have speculated that it went extinct because of human activity. When humans settled on Mauritius, they brought rats, pigs, dogs, and cats with them. These animals ate the dodo bird eggs and also competed with them for food. It's possible that if the dodo bird looked like a pigeon, it would be easy prey for domestic pigs and dogs. So maybe they did look like pigeons, but we just don't know for sure. Today, scientists are still searching for answers. They have found more bones and are learning more about what the dodo bird looked like and how it lived. And maybe someday soon we will finally know. Speaking of learning, today's video was inspired by a museum. They have a great collection of dodo bird related items, and they also have a podcast called Dodo. So if you want to learn more about dodos, I highly recommend checking it out. And now, it's time for a comment shout out. Here is a comment from one of our previous videos. This comment is from Jay, who says, "As someone who grew up with Pauly Shore movies, I can tell you that the Rapid City, South Dakota dinosaur is totally a triceratops." That's an interesting observation. Jay, triceratops are my favorite dinosaurs, so I hope you're right. And here is a comment from another one of our previous videos. This comment is from Jenna, who says, "My daughter loves your videos and asks for them every morning when she wakes up." That's so cute. Thank you for watching, and let me know what your daughter's favorite animal is. Alright? That's all the comments I'm reading today. Please, leave a comment below. Tell me what you thought of today's video. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, thank you for watching.